ancient Babylonian or Sumerian gods and goddesses. This time we have GULA. Gula in certain language in Asia means sugar. NINKARRAK. Also she's known as Ninsina, something like that. Now here has supposedly beautiful image. I don't know whether she or whatever, but it's very beautiful. Also, we have this one. This one is Brigid. Brigid is the Norse goddess of health and healing. Also, there is Isis, ancient Egypt. Isis, but I don't think that she's more like towards fertility and other stuff. She's not quite a health goddess. I don't think so. She's more magical, in charge of other stuff, except. And I love this dog. This dog is so beautiful. I wish I have this dog. My God, so wonderful. He and the black cat are so beautiful. The Bombay cat. My cat look like a Nubis. So beautiful. They are really trying. I love them. So here is another one. I don't know who's this one, but she's quite like very nice. She looks more oriental, I don't know, but she's quite nice lady. This one is Brigid. She's healing, health and healing, mental power. She gives inner strength. Also in the eastern India, they have Shakti. This is the goddess of health, Shakti. And then Sekhmet from ancient Egypt. She is a lioness, a beautiful one also. Wonderful, beautiful feline. This one I don't know her name, but she's a Greek goddess of health. She helps with the health. Sometimes health there's a very ample aspect. It could be mental or physical health that they offer. Okay, but just know that you have your inner power inside. You don't need external deity. You have your inner power. Okay, like me right now, I'm not doing any treatment, whatever. You have your inner power to heal. It's not easy. I tell you, it's not easy, but you can. You see, I walk, I do exercise, I do yoga. I'm having a stent right now, a tube inside my kidney to drain fluid, and it's very painful because it keep on poking you as you walk, but that's okay. I can take it, and I still do yoga. I climb stairs, I exercise, I walk, I do things. I don't depend on nobody to do things for me, and I change my own I drain off my own tube, my only nephrology tube. It's called nephrology tube. So here is Sekhmet, the goddess of healing. She's so beautiful. Sekhmet. I don't know how to spell it. Sekhmet. I don't know. Sekhmet. Yeah, something like that. And this the Norse goddess again. I don't know what I was told, that there's a invisible woman forced. She followed another one. I don't know what's another one. She followed me to give him punishment. That was in March, and now came another one, claimed that she is an invisible deity, whatever, and she want to befriend me. But for what? For what you want to befriend me after you have punished me? I don't need that. I don't need it. You know that I'm very strong. Why you mess with me? Typically encountered in medical incantations as Belem Balati, Lady of Health, GULA, NINKARRAK, was also known as the Azugalatu, the great healer. In epithet, she shared with her son Damu other epithets such as the great healer of the land and great healer of the black-headed ones. Oh, black-headed ones means what? Only the people from the east, is it? Yeah, but we have another version in Europe. Everywhere there's always a goddess of health. Okay, so there is in Europe as well. Point to her wide-reaching national significance. GULA NINKARRAK was also credited as a herb grower, the lady who makes the broken up whole again and creates life in the land, indicative of an aspect as a vegetation fertility goddess with regenerative powers. Bravo. At least in the New Babylonian period, she also seems to have an oneric quality, being sought in incubation dreams and appearing in nocturnal visions. Before I was very sick, it was 2018, no 2000, I think 2016 or 2015, I don't remember anymore, but I was so very sick. I was shivering with kidney infection. I was in great pain, and then suddenly, as I was shivering, I was facing up, lie down facing up and shivering. I saw this woman. She was wearing a mantle all in blue. She came towards me. As I look up, she came to me with her arms stretched. She came very slow towards my body with her both hands stretched. I wouldn't say that I was healed, okay, because I saw her, whatever. I'm not gonna say that, but what I did, I healed with my own strength and my own anger to be healthy. Okay, so I healed afterwards, but not because of her. I don't think because of her, but what she was doing there, I don't know. She was real. It was not a dream. As I wake up, I saw this woman come towards me, floating in the sky, floating floating on top above my body, about a few inches of my body. GULA NINKARRAK also had a violent side as the queen whose tempest, like a raging storm. Yeah, like in eyes, as I look at the eyes, as I know that she have a very foul temper, and she can give you a lot of I can see from her semblance that she is very fierce, very fierce, and it's a lady that you wouldn't want to mess with her. I can see. This one, no, this one is a very nice and humble and very, you can see that she's very lovely and kind. This one, I wouldn't say. This one she has both sides on her. This one very fierce. This one look very like, how to say, someone who is very um she look vulnerable, someone who needs protection, looks naive and very um vulnerable, you know, like the kind that people can take advantage of. That's this portrait. The woman features and her appearance looks like that, because I can read the semblance. I'm good at it. And this one resembles someone who is very vulnerable, naive, etc. So the lady who makes the broken up whole again creates life in the land, indicative of an aspect of the vegetation, fertility goddess with regenerative powers. That's the fertility thing, is Isis. And you don't mess with her, because I can see that she's very fierce. At least in the New Babylonian period, she seems to have had a one-eric quality, being sought in incubation dreams and appear in nocturnal vision. And also this being who come to me, who give me a message, say like this: you make part of the universe, you are integral part of the tapestry, you're integral part of the tapestry of the universe, and that you should not forget your both side, your dark side. Don't neglect your dark side. You know, they told me that don't forget your dark side, so as to have balance. Because she said if you go towards the light alone, you kind of become vulnerable and people take advantage of you. Yeah, I understand this how to say, I understand this fact that whenever we are too nice, too naive, people kind of take advantage of us, and they become vulnerable to bullies and abusers, etc. And there comes the dark side to give us strength and protection. Now, you don't need too much dark to be strong. You can be strong also in the light. Because if you understand who you are and that nothing can harm you, you wouldn't want to punish nobody, you wouldn't want to wish evil to nobody, isn't it? So you kind of goes, I don't care, anyway, whatever you give to me will return to you in double fold. This is how I think. Why should I do evil thing to people when I know that what I give to you will return to me back in double fold? Right or not? So why you need the, I mean, yeah, at certain time in our life we need this dark side, but not always. Don't allow the coffee to become, to go in a color to darken up totally the milk in you. Don't allow the coffee to darken up your milk aspect totally, because you can become out of balance. Okay, so always have balance, but goes more towards the milk, if you can understand, the soya bean than the coffee. Coffee heals, but coffee also can harm you a lot. So be careful. I would say that I want 8% milk and the rest would be coffee. So being sought in incubation dreams and appearing nocturnal visions. GULA NINKARRAK also had a violent side into the queen whose tempest, like a raging storm, makes heaven tremble. Oh my gosh, makes us quake. Isis, the goddess and her dogs were frequently mentioned and cast from. Oh no, I pass. I don't want nothing to do with it. I swear by God, I don't want. What for? And I had dogs. Who came in mind? This one. Because cannot be Sekhmet. Sekhmet is more towards the feline aspect, right? Oh no, I'd rather have the north. I rather stick to the north side. More beautiful, more feminine, more adorable, more benevolent. I prefer this one. I don't want duality, I fed up with living and dealing with people who are dual. People who have two aspects in themselves, they are okay. One is suddenly, I don't know why, suddenly they turn into a monster. And they say one thing and then tomorrow they will say another. This kind of people who lie when they speak and they do not fulfill their promises. If they promise to you today that they're going to do something tomorrow they will change their minds. This is called bipolar people. The people who said one thing today and tomorrow they say that they never mentioned such a word and such a thing. Those people usually are bipolar, they are dual, and you cannot possibly trust such a people or person. Okay? So I want distance from such people. To me they are toxic because if I promise something I must fulfill, even if it delays few days, 1 week, but I must fulfill what I promise. So I rather have the benevolent side. I'm more towards the light. But they keep on coming back to me and they say, you must follow the dark. You must be a dark. Why? Why? Why must I be dark for? I don't want. If I don't want, so what? Okay, if I say I want to be dark 10%, 25%, 10%, I don't want to be more than that. You cannot keep on filling me with dark coil or whatever. I want to be shocked. Let me be shocked. Don't bring coal. Bring shock. Okay? If you know what I mean. I mean that I don't want to be dark. I'm fed up of toxicity. I'm fed up of negativity. I don't want that. And appearing nocturnal vision, GULA NINKARRAK, and whose violent sign, and the queen whose tempest like a raging storm makes heaven tremble, makes earth quake. The garrison had dogs were frequently meshed in curse. Curse. So what for you call yourself healing? You are not healing at all. You are evil. You cannot fall to masters. You must fall one way. What way you want? What you want to be? Why must you be both? Okay, if people do something to you, then you want to return back. But then you give evil thing. You transmit and you transmit evil and negativity to other people for what? And then you call it the healing. It's not healing. Then you curse. Divine genealogy and syncretism. She is the daughter of Anu and wife of the various incantations of the warrior god Pabilsang, and Isin, Ninusha, and Nippur, and Nigasu, and Lagas, and mother of 3 other healing deities. So she is the mother of Damu, Ninazu, and Gunura. Relatively minor goddesses as Niti Nunga, Mimi, and Baba are also identified with GULA NINKARRAK. In the Old Babylonian period, several goddesses are syncretized with GULA, thereby becoming healing goddesses. No, you cannot be healing when you curse, you make curse towards others, and then you give evil thing. This is not healing. This is doing evil. You are being evil. You are not good. The most prominent cult saint of GULA NINKARRAK, Ninsina, once I seen where her temple as named is Dog Temple. Dog Temple. Dog Temple. Then come to mind who? Isis. Nippur was another significant center where the earliest excavated the levels of the new Babylonian temple of GULA NINKARRAK. are dated to Icene Lhasa period and presumably lie on early incantation from ca. 3000 BCE. The major period of construction belongs to the Kassite period. Other cult centers include the Uma, Lagas, Larsa, Uruk, Bossipa, Babylon, and Ashur, or Assur. The later three is boasting 3 temples dedicated to the goddess. Texts make no reference to temples of GULA NINKARRAK, serving for the on-site treatment of patients. Peculiar to the pectionary and thanksgiving function of the temple of GULA NINKARRAK are the terracotta votive figurines of humans holding various body parts indicates the source of ailment for which the aid of the goddess when sought received, and those of dogs, sacred animals of GULA NINKARRAK. Wow! Bravo! Dog figurines were often inscribed with a dedication of prayer to the goddess. That's beautiful. Particularly notable in Icene are the more than 30 dog burials discovered below the ramp leading to the temple. So she's a goddess of the dogs. That's beautiful. The other is the lion. And in Latin America, at least in Brazil, where there is the Catholic Church, you will find is a Roman Catholic. You'll find a lot of head made of wax, arms, legs, organs made of wax. How they do that? What they do is the following. They go to the church, they pray for that deity, usually any saint over there, or the Virgin Mary, which could be Isis or many others. I don't know, could be Ningxina, Ningma, Namu, right? That's the Virgin Mary that is represented in the Catholic Church. So what do people do there is the following. They go to the church, they pray for her, usually ask for they ask for a wish, and this wish usually is pertain to their health. They may have cancer, or their children born with a birth defect on the legs, on the arms. What they do is there are people over there who can create for you. They make for you, because they are plastic artists, and then they make for you a head make of wax, so they can make a hands or arm. Depends in which part of the body you are sick. This also, I guess, there is in I forgot the name in no, it's not Byzantine, it's in Italy. There's a church there, the church there. If people want, the people over there, if they want also to ask for a promise, and I go there to ask for a request from this deity, they go there and ask for help. It is answered, it's answered, because I vouch for it. Many people go there, even from Asia. There are cases of people coming from Asia to the Vatican to ask for a help. They go with cancer, and when they return home, they go for scanning, they go for CT scanning, or they go for MRI scanning, and the cancer are gone for good. Okay. My mother always prayed for me when I have any ailment. When she was alive, she prayed for me on the Catholic Church, and tomorrow I was okay again. Any kind of ailment I had, my mom prayed for me and was answered. Okay, and continuing my story. So people go for the church, they ask for a request, they ask for a wish, and it's granted. Once it's granted, they promise something. They promise that they will return one arm or one leg made of wax, or some other offerings for this deity, or they go and climb one very high hill, using their knees. They go with the knees walking during the deity of their patron saint, which is usually follow uh, falls after Halloween in the America tradition. Is also after the All Saint days, and all the deceased days is the day of this patron saint, who is also the Virgin Mary. Many people go there, and uh, they go there to fulfill their promises. They promise that if their relatives or their family or they themselves kill of any disease, they will go back there to the hill, and they will climb up the altar of the saint, and on the walking with their knees walking on the hill. In the hill is made of is a staircase that leads to the altar of the saint, and they do that everywhere. And yeah, it is answered because faith moves mountain, right? But also I believe that it is inside of us. Everything is inside of us. Maybe this deity helps. Yeah, it helps. I know somebody who is a Muslim, and they went to Mecca, and over there, instead of pray like a Muslim, this woman couldn't bear children. She went there. She went to the church there in Palestine. It was not even Muslim. She went for the Christian church, and then she prayed for the Virgin Mary to grant her a baby. On the following year, she got pregnant with her first child. Now she has 2 children. So this is the place where people go for ask for things, but they can go to a church and they ask for help, and usually it's answered. So all the devotee goes there to ask for help, asking some request, and some have to walk, make penance, walk in the stair, walk with the knees, and it's quite high. This is all a matter of faith. It's all in your mind. Everything's in your head. And a faith cannot move mountains, but at least you can reach the mountain, but you cannot move the mountain, but you can go there to the mountain. Faith makes you go to the mountain and climb a mountain, but not move it. So here they make a request, usually for a child. See here, for a grandchild, a child that's sick, critically sick. And most of the time it's because my sister, she made for her son born with a congenital foot disease. He took after his father, who also has a congenital foot disease. The boy went through surgery but didn't quite help. She went to the church, and then she asked that his feet be healed, and it became okay. It became straight back again, and she went there to the church to order a foot to put on the foot of the saint. But you must pay the promise, because if you don't pay, sometime you may get into trouble. Okay, so yes, you must pay. Beautiful Greek goddess of the dogs, Artemis. I guess Artemis. She's so beautiful. I guess that the others copied these already existent goddesses when they first came. Yes, Artemis. So beautiful. Here is another version of Artemis, but I read this one. I prefer this one. And that's the Vedas version. And here's the North Sea version. It's quite beautiful. And this one, I don't know. This one is a Hecate. It's the east side, the Sumerian, the Egyptian Hecate. You see that she has a snake. Her rod, her walk stick has a snake, or her staff. I don't know what's this. And a three-headed dog. GULA NINKARRAK earliest attestation dates to the Watered period. She had a conspicuous rise in popularity in the second half of the second millennium during the Kassite period, and her cult continues well into the fourth millennium. GULA NINKARRAK's attribute animals was the dog, and that's my favorite animal, is the dog. I'm a doggy woman. But now they take away the dog from me. I cannot have a dog now where I am, and they put on cat, like on purpose. But I love cat nevertheless. I love both. I love all animals. I love them, but my favorite will be the canine, both in iconography as well as in text. And I hate who hates dog. I hate them. There's bastard over there who are killing dog in the East. They are killing. Because you cannot touch dog. It's prohibited. So they say, but the other people that has the same religion as they touch dog. But they say they cannot. They want to be better than the dog. They say dog's dirty. I think their heart is more dirty. It's dirtier than the dog. Representation of GULA NINKARRAK as a seated figure with a dog reclined at her feet emerged in the old Babylonian period and can be seen on terracotta plaques. The same motif particularly popular in Kassite Honduras. The meaning of the GULA name is unclear, although the ancient created a folk etymology of this name based on the Sumerian word of great GULA. NINKARRAK's name likely means Lady of Kar, not a Lady of Karak. I like dog, but not all breed, but I love them. But the very fierce one, I'm not very fond. Like those Rottweiler, Pit Bull. I'm not very fond, but I still respect them. But I wouldn't have this kind of a dog because they are quite. I don't like. They are quite fierce and violent. I don't like. Before I come back from work at 11 p.m. and then I walk in this field. It was empty, but there were some doggies there, stray dogs, and once they saw me, I was like 500 away from them, and once they saw me walking, they joined up together. Once a gang of 10 dogs, a pack of dogs. And they came towards me. I said, oh my God, I'm done for. That's it. So I said, I'm not running. I'm going to stay and I'm going to face them. So I stay. They circle me and whoa, 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 whoa. And start to look at my baby. Whoa, 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 whoa. And I got very, and then I start to, I look at them, but I don't want to face them and I look at them, stare at them. I just look on the side, looking up, and then after that I start to make their baby sound, because I know how to make animal sounds, so I make the puppy sound. Once I did that, everybody started to jump up at me, not because they want to attack me, because they want to lick me, and they start to wave their tail, everybody together, and then they kind of, maybe they tell to one another, this one is from make part of the pack, don't disturb her, let's not harm her. So once they start to disperse slowly, I go very slowly walking back home, very slowly, very slowly. They never attack me, never. I don't know why they attack other people, because they run. You shouldn't run. Stay and try to communicate with them.